Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Today I am looking at a Gottlieb electro-mechanical game called Lawman. This is a two-player game from 1971. This showed up on Craigslist, and a friend of mine who's a lawyer has been looking for a pinball machine, and we thought this would be kind of an amusing game for him to get. So I picked it up for him, and we're going to be conditioning this thing and getting it into ship shape. So I wanted to show you the first look at this game. This game was made in 1971, electro-mechanical. There's a single-player version of this called Sheriff. No, a four-player version called Sheriff. 1,750 of these machines made, and about 2,900 of the four-player versions. This game is regarded as the more desirable of the two for a number of reasons, but most notably, these games are really famous for their really pretty artwork. And of course, when you have a four-player game, you've got more score displays and more of the artwork is obscured. In this case, we get a really nice view. The color is really great. I love this swirling effect down here on the ground. It's just really beautiful art. And so this game, picked it up relatively cheaply, and it was actually in working condition. It's pretty rare to see a game this old with the back glass so clean. I don't notice any flaking on it at all. But I'm going to pull that, clean that, hit some triple thick on it, and seal it. So let's take a look at the playfield here. Gottlieb, Lawman, and Sheriff had what was unusual is an asymmetrical playfield where it's not completely balanced left and right. You see, the left side has drop targets, bank of 10 drop targets. The right side has these dual rollover lanes that were popular on so many Gottlieb games. It almost makes you wonder if when they were milling and setting up playfields, they just did a massive quantity of them with these rollover things, and then just designed so many games using these. You know, Centigrade 37 also has this. 300 and Top Score also have these kind of dual lanes. But obviously a popular design. Another neat thing about this game is the instruction cards, and the ball and play is here in the apron, and you see it's kind of recessed down. It's kind of cool. You get a kind of a 3D effect here. See, with the high score like that. It's kind of neat. You don't see that on many games, at least I haven't. I've got a whole bunch of 70s era Gottliebs, and this is the only one that has that. And kind of the standard stenciled artwork on the side there. Nothing special, but in pretty good condition for its age. We've even got the original back on the game. And then here's the inside of the back box. Pretty simple as far as EMs go. You've got your score reel units here. This is your player and ball stepper unit that steps for each player and ball in play. You've got relays that fire the score reels, and then your credit relay here, or your stepper unit, I should say. And then here is the Jones plugs that connect the lower portion of the game to the upper portion. And then right here is where you set the high score for the game. And each numbered pin goes into a socket here, which determines, and you can look up in the table here and see if you want the game, say, to be 55,000, and you take pin, to win a game at 55,000, you take pin 5, and you put it into this lower thing over there. So you take this pin and put it right down there, and that would set the game threshold for 55,000 points to get a credit. So there's that. I'll tell you a few other little interesting things about the game. I got the coin box in here, and one of the things I found this in the inside of the cabinet. Check it out. You never know what you'll find inside of a game. And it's like a little tiny gold chain. And considering how old the game is, and it was all dusty and dirty, but it's still perfectly gold. So I have to assume that that's real gold and not some kind of fake gold. I don't know, but it's not a whole lot. It's really, really light, but it's always interesting when you find something like that. So that could be a real piece. It's like a gold bracelet, very thin gold bracelet that is broken, that was inside of the cabinet, so that's interesting. Not a whole lot else. There was some oil. There was actually a thing of 3-in-1 oil, and it leaked in here, and I hope nobody thought that they were going to be oiling the machine. That could be a problem that I have to check out later. Let's take a quick look at the inside of the machine. Well, you can't see a whole lot in there. A lot of lights are out, but it does work, watch. Or it did work. Oh, it has no credits. Okay, well, let's put a credit in. Oh, look, there's no credit switches. Oh, let's see. There we go. Nope. Huh. It's turned on. Let's go back here and fire up a few credits. See if it'll work now. Now that there's 6 credits on the game. Press the button. There we go. So always a good sign when the game starts and the score reels roll over. And there we have it. Flippers work. What's neat about this playfield layout is you can see there's really no way to cradle the ball here. This out lane drops down out, or the in lane drops to the out lane, and this one's got this big thing here. It's interesting. It's a slingshot, but a narrow slingshot with more space over there. Nice. It's a nice rule set too. You've got some shots that open and close this gate here that protects an out lane. You've got this bonus point count system where if this thing is lit, you get bonus points that get counted down at the end of the ball. You also have lots of drop targets, which are always very popular. So it should be a fun game to restore and get working. Neat old metal buttons like that instead of those plastic Gottlieb ones. So there you have it. This is a first look. I haven't even cleaned anything, so I think this game is going to clean up really, really nice. And I'll post more as I go along, but it looks like it's working pretty well, so at least hopefully there won't be any major problems with it. Oh yeah, this is one thing though. These inserts, as is typical on these older Gottliebs, the inserts shrink and they become concave, and so the ball can end up resting in them. I did a video series about how to level these. When you have the ones without writing on them, you can heat them up, pop them out, and sand them flat and put them back in with some super glue, which we may do on this game. These ones that have writing on them are a little bit harder. There's different techniques. You can fill them full of some kind of substance like acrylic or super glue, or I haven't found exactly what to fill in the concave part and have it work right without coming out hazy. So I can't make a recommendation on that. I'm still trying to find the right substance. So here we go. So that's it. Stay tuned for more on this game, and we'll see how far it goes. Thanks for watching, and visit PinballHelp.com for more.